Good afternoon, I am Takanasak. Welcome to The Test! This is a game I saw Markiplier play this, and I saw like the first couple questions, and I'm like, nah, that sounds like something I want to play by myself, and the gain is a little high, so I'm going to bump that down. And I just, for some reason, a part of me always loves these like, kind of like quiz games, answer games, not so, this isn't so much trivia, but like that's right up the same relative genre, and just questions just to talk about. I'm not exactly sure what it's gonna ask, but I will answer them to the goodest of my. I'm kind of nervous. I wonder what it's gonna ask. This is The Test Remastered. I don't know if that's anything. In order to begin, now is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions, and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people, but we rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as you answer the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. Is that your waifu there in your bed? This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work, unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, and relax, and enjoy the experience. We're about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will begin unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Fairly, yeah. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? I don't see why not. Have you ever invented anything? I put stuff together, but it's not like inventing things. I would say no. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time? I really hope so. Yes. Would you consider yourself to be... Yes. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Sometimes have trust... Yeah, definitely. Would you be alright with living alone forever? I think... At the end of the day, probably. I think that would be okay. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? I wish I could say always, but if you're going to throw the always in there, I'm not always perfect with that. No. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? Not really. I've gotten used to it from doing this for so long. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? See, that depends. Well, I mean, I'm blue right now, but On clothing, I prefer black, but like on the wall, like back there, I'm eventually gonna paint that like a better blue. Just in general, we'll go with yes, I guess. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back? Yes, in a heartbeat. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yeah. Are you afraid of spiders? Not really, no. If you knew someone would emerge unscathed, or if you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Like, what would be the point? I don't think my brain would let me. I don't think I would, honestly. Would you consider yourself to be fat? Yeah, I'm always going to be fat, regardless of how much I weigh. Would you say? Yeah, I think so. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? No, can't say I have. This is all very interesting. Do you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spell the name Satan? I would never pay attention to that. Does that make you uncomfortable? No, not at all. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or... Oh, Jesus, God, no. Are you now wondering what other hidden message is placed... Not really. I assume that was the only one, if you told me that. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yeah, I have. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions? No. You're just a game, Mr. Plague Mask. Oh, that's... Oh, I didn't notice that was a face. I thought the Plague Mask was your face. Okay. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for... No. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? Not really. I've played a lot of weird stuff. Would you consider yourself captivated by this? Sure. I guess so. Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? In certain situations, but overall, no. Do you view yourself as someone with a button? Not really, no. Have you been looking for hidden? No. Are you wondering which hidden message? No, not at all. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take, or how many questions exist in this session? I'm just rolling with it. Would you consider yourself to be... Yeah, totally. Do most humans annoy you? No, I like most people. Do you prefer animals to people? No, I don't think so. Do you believe in mad? Do you believe in mad? I don't know how that song went. Whatever. No. No, I don't. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form? No. Do you fear death? Not particularly. Are you attracted to someone who you're not... That's... I mean, it's fair to me to answer that because I'm single, so... Do you... Yeah. I mean, I'm not... That might be weird if I was married or something, but yeah. Are you alone? Yeah. Are you sure? Pretty sure. If I told you with utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? I mean, you're technically watching me, I guess. Nah, there's nothing in here. I wondered about your hat, but not particularly who you were. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? Nope. Nope, not really. Have you considered quitting this set? No. Do you drink water every day? Yes. Do you eat at lunch? Do you eat at least once per day? Yeah, definitely. Do you realize there's a high probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden... Probably. You keep going back to it. A little. Would it bother you to know without finding... Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? Take it or leave it. Is your favorite number 7? I don't think I have a favorite number. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. I suppose. I mean, technically. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. No, you can compare them in plenty of ways. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? No. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Ooh. Okay, like, the thing that popped into my head is somebody who, like, set off a huge explosion and killed several thousands of people. That was the initial thing that jumped into my head. For the most part, yes. But this says everyone. I have to, if I'm answering honestly, no. You can do anything you put to your mind. No. Yeah. Obedience is more important than... No, Jesus, no. Underwater adventures sound... Not really. Do you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase I love you? No. I think everybody wants that. Have you ever felt hated? Yes. I think everybody's felt that too. Do you have any addictions? Yes, caffeine among them. Do you dislike the... No, if I had a pink hoodie, I would wear the hell out of that. Does the color gray seem... No, that's one of my favorite colors to wear. Do you enjoy loud music? It's fine. Enjoy? I mean, under circumstances, yeah. Do you like to dance? Not particularly. Would you consider yourself normal? No, I think I'm slightly abnormal. Do you love it? Yes. Have you ever been I think everybody has been lied to at some point. Do you get angry often? Only at stupid technical stuff. Crackling in streams. But other than that, not particularly. Do you hold grudges? No, not anymore. Have you ever forgiven someone? Have you ever done something that you know you shouldn't have, but still... Yeah, I think everybody does that too. Have you ever lied? Have you ever cheated on a test? Probably. Like in high school, probably. You won't cheat this test. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? Overall. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Like, ever? Yeah. Do you believe... No. I don't have psychic powers. Have you ever seen a ghost? No, I have not. Do you dream often? No. Do you have nightmares often? Same boat, kinda. Do you suffer from anxiety? No, I'm pretty level. That's a... I'm gonna lean towards yes, but it's not like a permanent thing. Usually I'm fine. But sometimes I'll just take like a punch to the head from nowhere and just... It's not very common, but... Do you exercise often and stay active? Not as nearly as much as I should. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Most seafood. Would you consider yourself to be emotionally wounded? I don't think so. Have you ever felt betrayed? Probably, at some point. Not recently. I can't think of any examples, but... Do you feel lost? No. Do you consider yourself a natural leader? I'm gonna go with my first instinct of no. If you could push a button to and destroy the... Why would I want to do that? Just for the lulz? Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Again, not recently. Sometimes? I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people would want to know what that is like, but... Like daydream, like fantasizing in a dream, or like dream when you're sleeping? I mean, your mind wanders, so sometimes. Have you ever been bullied? Yes. Have you ever bullied someone else? Yes. Not proud of that. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Not particularly. The bullying thing was way in elementary school, so don't get in a tizzy. I've since apologized to that dude. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? I think so. Do you find space fascinating? Yeah, I mean, it's there. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? I wish I was. I have so much respect for people that can do that stuff well. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I hope so. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Definitely. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous, egregious crime? That would be even... Probably. Like just running through scenarios in your brain? Probably. Do you believe in perfection? No. Have you ever stolen from someone? Ages ago. Would you ever kill someone under any... Yes, there are circumstances where you would do that. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Ooh. That one kind of hit. I don't think so. I think I'm going to do an Irish exit. Can you Irish exit a life? Okay. Have you ever told your darkest... I don't know. Probably not. I don't talk to people a lot outside of work anyway. Do you trust me even though you know... Sure, buddy. Sure. I don't know. I... No idea. Well, I know who you are. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? Probably. If I told you that I've been behind you this whole time, would that scare you? No, because I don't think you're back there. Of course not. That would be silly, now wouldn't it? Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? The older I get, the more I am. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? I don't think so. Maybe that's the problem. That answers a lot of questions. Have you ever been in a physical fight? I don't think so. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? Yeah, actually. Do you look at the ground when you walk? I'm usually staring at my phone. That's not the ground, so... Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever... Well, I mean... Are you attracted to muscular bodies? Like, it's... I don't think it's gross, but it's not my thing. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Yes. Do you trust... I don't have a best friend? Do you trust your best... How would you answer that? I mean, if they're your best friend, then probably. Am I just making up a scenario? Do you remember your childhood extremely well? I remember a lot of it, yeah. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? I don't think so. Like, I can't do, like, a big thing like that, because that's going to affect a lot of people. And I'm always going to be looking over my shoulder, even though I know for a fact I'm going to get away with it. I couldn't. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? Not recently. When I was a kid, I had those dreams, but not really anymore. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? Again, not recently. It's not never, but do you ever dream about being naked in public? No, I do that in real life. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Not particularly. Barely play scary games. Do you enjoy comedic television? Yes. Do you enjoy being the center of attention? I mean, kind of, but I don't look at it like that. But I guess technically. Do you feel like something is always watching you? No. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Ever? Yeah. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? I don't believe so. Have you ever punched a... What the hell? Hold on a minute. Hold on just a damn minute. How'd you figure out that? How'd you figure that out? No. I don't think I've ever seen a nun. Do you like dogs better than cats? Probably. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? I am such a bad person. I'm not a movie person or a book person. Love audiobooks, but the opportunities I get, I think I would probably prefer to like physically read or watch a movie. I think I'd rather watch a movie. Are you still one? Kind of. I wasn't at the time. Do you get starstruck easily? I don't think so. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? Not particularly. I used to. It took me till like my 30s probably to be okay with that stuff. Used to be super introverted, but I'm more ambivert now. What is your favorite? Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? Wait, that's really all there is to it. What else is there? Just seeing people? I mean, I guess. Seriously though, have you ever... What the hell's that? Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like, really? Just BAM! Right in the face. Nun punch! No, I don't think I've ever seen a nun. Did you laugh? I think I did. Did you say what the fuck in your head or even aloud? Did I? I don't remember if I did. I'd have to roll the tape back. I don't know. Are you eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun? No, I don't want to punch a nun. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? Probably. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Sure, I enjoy all sorts of games. Do you masturbate frequently? No, I wish I had time to. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? Not really. I assumed you meant like several times a day. Are you more than slightly a little bit after the punching the nun and going straight into beating the meat. That's a little weird. Is your mouth dry? No, it's pretty sloppy. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? As fun as it would be, no. Are you poor with money management? Not particularly. Choose one of the numbers that you feel resonates the most with you in this very moment. Ha! None of them really stand out. So I'll pick the childish one. Choose one of the colors that you feel resonates with you. If there's blue, I mean, I can't get much more blue. So blue it is. Like even undershirt. I'm wearing blue jeans. My eyes are hazel. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Wicked, sick, plagued, wretched, toxic, or vile. Resonant, like the most? I don't. Sick? Choose one of the words that you feel resonates with you in this very moment. Blessed, glorious, divine, angelic, heavenly. These are all really overkill. We'll go glorious. Choose one of the words that you feel resonates with you in this very moment. Luck, skill, strength, agility, charm, intellect. Charm sticks out for whatever reason. Do you enjoy solving No, Jesus. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No, I wouldn't say fluently. No. Do you enjoy coffee? Yeah, it's fine. Do you believe in demons? No. Do you believe in angels? No. Are you afraid of sharks? Probably if I was in the water. But in general, no. Not really. Do you prefer baths over showers? They each have their own time and place. But I think overall I want to get it over with, so I'd rather showers are quicker. Does the smell or perfume or cologne give you headaches? If it's strong enough, sure, but in general, no. Did you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? The wall is right there. I can't see nothing. That's fortunate. Do you ever hear your name being called, even when you know no one is? Yes. My name sounds a lot like Dad in the mall, and it drives me nuts, and I know they're not saying my name, but... Do things in your home often go missing, then reappear later? I wouldn't say often. Do you ever hear footsteps around when you're alone? I do not. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? Ever? Well, it's just, like, I know it's not like a person, but I hear sounds. Do you often look at the same time... Ooh, do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? Probably just because I'm staring at it constantly. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while you're sleeping? God, no. I would poop. Do you have any pets? I do not. Is your favorite color green? See, again, it depends on the situation. I'm going to say overall, probably not. Are you attracted to a family? No. Jesus. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with it? Yeah, definitely. If you could be a dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? No. Too many people want to murk you. Do you ever wonder what it would be like? What it would be like to be in prison? Like, I was kind of curious. Do you like fishing? No, I don't have the patience for that particular. No. I think that's all animal empathy. No, I don't really like that either. Do you like guns? I don't really have an opinion either way. Are you getting tired of it? No. I like questions. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Sure, whatever she like, you know? Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? I don't know if souls are a thing, so... Do you always keep your promises? I try to, but I'm sure there are some that I've... Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? Like, if I knew that for a fact? I'm sure it would come around again, but... Are you an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy... No, I hate being... Well... No, I'm going to say overall, no, not really. Do you like tattoos? On me? No. On other people? They're fine. It needs some more. Like, do you like... Okay. Like, in general... Sure, I don't care. Do you enjoy being high? And I don't think I've ever been high. No, I don't believe I have a soul. Did you cry this week? No. Are you upset with someone right now? I don't think so. Upset with someone. Who do I want to stab? I don't think so. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? Probably. Do you understand how this works? No, I'm just answering your questions one by one. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions. It's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Sure. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon? Based on the previous question? No. I figure you got more for me. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself, and anyone that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention. No. Are you afraid of being abandoned? No, I think I've gotten well over that. Are you afraid of dying alone? Not at all. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? I don't think about that on any given day, no. Are you always on the guard waiting to fend off an attack? No. Do you feel like I know you yet? You're probably getting a pretty good idea. I'm going to say overall no, I don't think you do. Have you heard any strange noises while answering this question? I have not. Between that and the tinnitus, I'm not going to hear nothing. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Based on what you told me, this is what I can conclude. You are not perfect by any no, well, I could have told you that. I mean, you just kind of got on with it, huh? And that fact alone is what makes you so... Oh, stop. Your scars are reminders of what didn't kill you. Your mistakes are who you were. The lessons learned are what you needed to be, who you knew you could be all along. Forgive yourself for the mistakes of the past. The people you felt you should have paid more attention to, the people you felt you should have given more of a chance, the people you felt you didn't treat the best. You are not the person. You don't have to be that person again. Every single second of every single day is an opportunity to change and be the person you wish to be. One piece of advice I must offer you is that your time is not infinite and your opportunities aren't either. You may not be able to change the past, but you can absolutely change the present, which will vastly alter your future. If only you believed in yourself as much as I believe. We just stop! What do you... Stop it. Stop it, Jessica. If only you could see what I see, you'd never doubt yourself again. Keep at it, make the changes, and flourish. Your secret word is appreciate. Appreciate? What do you mean, appreciate? Okay. Appreciate. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it as a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're working on. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be part of history. This is a chance for you to be part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. Oh my god, my nose. If you don't wish to be part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments, and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave, and we read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. You can find the test Hypothesis Rising, the test Final Revelation, and the testing chamber on Steam. Oh, there's 4. I saw 3, and they were only like a couple bucks each, so I grabbed them because I had a general idea of what they would be. You can also find we encourage you to try. If you'd like to support us further in our games, you can find a link down the table. Our other game section. Okay, there you go. Okay. Well, that was interesting. I love it. Just something about just like chilling and answering questions. It makes me happy to do that. What do you have under options? Oh, what do you mean always dash? Always dash? I don't know what that. Command remember? I don't know what that is. Full screen. That's it. Okay, that's it for now. This game you can find on Steam. Like I said, I think it was only like $1.99 or something, but it's very interesting to just sit down and chill for a minute, especially since this is the first video I've made that isn't a live stream in like 2 months. So it feels good to get back into it, just to kind of chill. I might do the other ones here soon, because like I said, I really like doing these for whatever reason. But that's it for now. I'm Takamasak. See you later.